Hey, what's up guys, your boy Keys. Welcome back to another reaction video. Today we're going to be reacting to Omniscient Reader chapter 204. Now guys, last chapter that we left off, things were picking up a lot. Now, not to say that like, obviously the previous chapters weren't also picking up, but I think we're kind of getting towards the climax of this specific mini arc. So that said, in the last chapter that we saw, we left off after the big attack that Dokja did, the second sword style. And it left him pretty fucking hurt. I mean, like, Goryo's abilities are just so fucking powerful that even trying to, you know, absorb it and, like, use it on your own for Dokja, it was, like, it was draining. Like, you can see it, again, from the aftermath, just like from the first one, but obviously much worse just because it's the second form. And it's also due to the fact that, like, there's a lack of plausibility that Dokja is required to have right now to deal with fighting and being like the Outer God. I mean, the fact that the Outer God's here is obviously just because other constellations are allowing it to happen, right? So, in order for Dokja to end up, you know, battling it with it, he needs to get more. He needs to get more plausibility. But obviously, the other constellations were being hosed at the moment. Now, Dokja ended up saying, "All right, fuck it, I'm gonna figure this out." And while in the midst of talking to Goryo's like, "Bro, like, it sounds like you know what this Outer God is," and turns out, obviously, Dokja does know who it is because when he was reading TWAS, that was on, or TWSA, he read that Dokja, or not Dokja, Jung Hyuk actually fought him in his 136 regression. But Dokja, or not Dokja, Jung Hyuk actually ended up mentioning that he actually battled with this before. So that kind of leads me to wonder, like, I said it in a comment last video because somebody had brought it up, that maybe the books or what happened beforehand in the previous regressions is a little bit different than the books. So maybe like this, while everything is, it's kind of like how Dokja in the beginning early of the series, how it's changing little stuff. Everything is lining up to how it's supposed to be, like all the major stuff, but there's little stuff in between that like might be different than what happened in the book, and this might be one of those things. Maybe previously, you know, in the book, you know, Jung Hyuk never battled this beast, but in this specific storyline, he did. That's the one thought I have. But the second thought I have is also, there could just be a lot of stuff that even in the book we don't talk about. I mean, like, that would make a lot of sense to me as well, just due to the fact that, I mean, there's so many different ways that like TWS or SA ends up going, that, and so many different characters. We still don't even know about Anna Crawford or anything like that. Like, there could be stuff going on behind the scenes that the author never put in the book. And because of that, because they never put stuff in the book, it's going to become a surprise to Dokja as he learns, as it unfolds. So those are my two theories of like how it could be. I'm not necessarily sure. But I'm excited to see exactly how things are going to pick up, because afterwards, you know, Dokja and Jung Hyuk decided, all right, we're going to figure out how to defeat this thing. Jung Hyuk was like, I'll buy you some time, you know, get what you need to get done. Gave him the potion. They both drank it. And then a bunch of constellations decided to stop being fucking home, starting off with the Marine War God. He was the one, or the Naval War God, he was the one that set it off. So shout out to him, man, because he's definitely the one that got the ball rolling. And everybody else was like, all right, fuck it, I'm going to give my plausibility too, all right? It was basically a moment. Dokja is like Goku. Everybody else is all the people on the fucking earth holding up, you know, giving out their fucking plausibility to make this fucking giant spirit bomb or whatever the fuck, all right? So I'm excited to see exactly how that's going to end up impacting this whole situation, just because it's still an Outer God, you know what I mean? But like, now we have many different constellations trying to help us out, so I feel as though it's definitely going to allow us to get that power buff we need to, at the very least, incapacitate the Outer God. We might not necessarily defeat it, but we might get it to at least get the fuck off of our dicks at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need it to go away from right now. Also, last thing, because I'm scrolling down looking at the previous chapter right now, and I just peeped. Jung Hyuk had a gigantification form. That shit looks sweet as fuck, I ain't gonna lie. You know, with the electricity looking thing, it's pretty fire, bro. It's pretty fire. So, yeah, man, I'm excited to see how this whole chapter picks up. Let's go ahead and jump into the next chapter. Alright. So we got Dokja, you know, he's speed blitzing, running around right now with the fucking saber of light next to him. Jung Hyuk is definitely like, okay, Jung Hyuk's chopping up the fucking tentacles still. in his giant form. Okay, my man, Jungkook got bunnies, hopped up. Damn it. So this is the limit of what I can do in this body. So much for receiving plausibility when this is all I could muster. Damn, so it wasn't even like, it did that much. I mean, I'm sure Dokja's gonna figure something out though. Do you have a plan? First, I will strike it down with the third sword style. Oh, wait, hold on. So, I just realized. So, Goryo's actually literally in control of his body right now. At least that's what it seems like. Because Dokja's asking him, do you have a plan? And he's like, this is all I can do, right? Goryo's saying this is all I can do with this amount of plausibility. So, Dokja might just be taking a backseat in his body right now, letting Goryo try to figure it out. Okay, so he says, first I will strike it down with the third sword style, then hope it gives up and heads back. Right, so we're hoping to just incapacitate it and make it say, all right, not today. I'm going to go ahead and, rain check the fight right here. All right, this whole little debacle. So didn't you say that you would protect me? I will protect you, as I have promised by my name. Even in this situation, where the strongest warrior in the Korean peninsula is relying on luck. Even in this situation, where the strongest warrior in the Korean peninsula is relying on luck. I feel like that sentence doesn't make sense. Or maybe I'm just reading it wrong. Let me read it. I understand what the sentiment is. I'm just feeling like the grammar there is wrong. But I could just be reading it wrong. Even in this situation where the strongest warrior in the Korean peninsula is wrong. Yeah, it sounds weird. Like, it doesn't sound like a question. I know the demon of the horizon. Ooh, what is that? Chuck Jung-young knows about the demon of the horizon. What is this? Jung-young going crazy in the back, still cutting up tentacles. Slicing and dicing. Not even slicing and dicing. My man is running and slicing as he runs. That's crazy. I will ask him to send you to another world. Huh. Since there are no restrictions on leaving the area or the time limit in the 9th scenario, you would be able to temporarily survive if you fled to another place. Of course, you'll have to take care of yourself afterwards. Just what kind of demon could he be that he's able to have such a power? He's closer to a god than a demon. You don't need to know the details. You'd be better off praying that you never meet him. Demon of the horizon. The one who sent the 41st turn Shin Young-sung here. Okay. And the distributor of disasters to the Dokjabis. I love how this is going on. My man Dokja's having this whole conversation, trying to figure shit out. Jung-yoki just trying to put in work. Sweating out here. Are you able to let other people escape with that method as well? Such a large amount of plausibility wouldn't be allowed. But if that's the case, then everyone else left here will die. Don't worry about others and take care of your own life. No, sir. Can't do that, buddy. I have an idea. An idea? What idea? Concentrate on speaking nonsense. Honestly, even you're aware that it's impossible to kill it with the third sword style, aren't you? What? Okay, my camera might die in a little bit, so if it does, I'm gonna have to record it at a different point, but hopefully it'll survive to the end of this reaction. Fingers crossed. I'm not saying this to provoke you. I'm just saying, let's think about this realistically. If you could help me, then we might be able to kill the outer god. Oh, okay, Dokja's like, listen, bro, I'm trying to take this nigga out now. Okay, let's go. Oh, and we're in a new, we're in a new title, Unable to be Eaten, Part 1. Ha! Yup, Junghyuk still going crazy. What the fuck? Is this nigga doing a Rasengan or something? What's going on? The Chidori? Yo! That was a vicious attack. Hey, yo! Damn. Hey! He got that Kizaru beam. That's crazy. Alright. Whoa! Oh, yeah, that definitely damaged him. He ain't like that. He ain't like, that's the first attack where he really like was crying out. He didn't like that attack. There's the opening. Run! Okay, Dokja turned into his switched over to Kiragiros mode. Okay, injure its true body by any means possible, and then throw me inside the wound. Okay, so Dokja just went inside. Okay, with the giant sword, of course. He's about to slice the eye, ain't he? Yep, there's the center. There, I don't know if that's the eye or the mouth, whatever the fuck. He's about to slice that shit. Oh, he said, I'll die. If I fight that thing, I'll definitely die. No matter what I do, I cannot defeat that being. Foolish constellation. Yes, I happen to quite like you. So don't die. Oh, yo, look at Dokja's eyes, bro. That shit cold. That's so cold. Okay, let's go on. Okay, Junghyuk's just looking up like, bro, it is up to you. I did what I could. Please take this nigga out. And look at the sword. It's involving. Okay. Yo, this was a sword made to face the ocean. Okay. All right, fucking Poseidon. Let's see it. Come, outer god. I, Chuck Jung-young, shall cut you down. Alright, I'm back. It fucking died at like the fucking hypest moment. That's so crazy to me, alright? So, I'm gonna go back. I don't know exactly where it did like die. So, I'm just gonna go back to, yeah, when he was about to launch the attack, alright? So, I'm starting off again. We saw his eye color. That panel is so cold, bro. I keep looking at this, bro. Yeah, the one with half his face, this nigga like this. That shit cold, bro. That shit is so cold. Alright, so Speed Bliss jumps, alright. He got the sword, alright. You mean it's forming into like a new pattern, it looks like? Oh man, it said this was a sword made to face the ocean. Bro, look at that shit is so fire. And it looks like the electricity for some reason, at least the way it looks like it's centered around his heart. I'm not sure if that's like if that means something or if it's just a stylistic choice or like he just decided to put the electricity there, but I don't know. Either way, that sword looks fucking fire. It got the rings around it as well. Okay, come, outer god. Yeah, yo. Hey, yo, I Chuck Jung-young. Oh, hold on, Jung-young, yeah, I said that right. Shall cut you down. The third style. Man, he, cleaving that shit, okay? Yo. Shit just, oh my. Yes, sir. That shit look like a wave, bro. It looks like a wave forming around. You know what I'm saying? Like a wing of ocean. Or a circle of ocean, I mean. Let's see. Sea separating triad blades. Wow. That nigga said, I'm like Moses out here. I'm parting the seas, nigga. Yo. Okay, so we cut all the tentacles off. Oh, yeah. It's screaming. It ain't like that. It ain't like that. It ain't like that. Yes, sir. Oh, that's where we ended. Wow. Wow. Okay. I don't know. He didn't cut the head or the eye. He just cut a bunch of tentacles again. I think all the tentacles that were descending down, but I don't know if that's enough to like kill it per se. So I don't think it's dead just yet. It's definitely hurting. It's definitely not in a good mood, but I don't think it's dead just yet. But oh my, bro, the artwork. They are cleaning up, bro. They cleaning up with this artwork here, bro. This, like, wow. Wow, 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 wow. I need next week to be here right now, dog. I need to know what happened, all right? I need the next chapter, like, right here, right now. Because, oh, bro. Because either one or two things. Either one, it'll die and we'll get info dumped, which would be great. I want to get some more info about what happened, and I want to see the aftermath to see what happened to his mom. But the second option, we still get to see more fights. All right, it's either we get the info dump and what a moment, maybe a potential moment where of clarity from his mom. We get that, which is something I've been fucking dying for. Or again, we'll get more great fucking art like this with more fight scenes, bro. I need next chapter. I need next chapter right now. Man, that's fire. I feel like, let me go back up. I low-key feel like they kind of, I don't want to say it was rushed though, but I feel like this power boot, like the way he just did that whole sequence, just maybe it's because I was reading it super fast, but I feel like that also kind of came out of nowhere. Like I didn't expect him to just turn up and just right then and there, I'm done with him. But I guess, you know what? Here's what happened. There was a point where like they had a jump cut forward and then like a flashback back, if that makes sense. So like they had let me see. Because Jung Hyuk was fighting it. And then Dokja was like, yo, everyone's gonna die if we just leave like you're saying. And he said, I have an idea. He said, honestly, even you're aware that it's impossible to kill it with the third style. He was like, what? Yup. And then he said, I'm not saying this to provoke you. I'm just saying, let's think about this realistically. If you could help me, then we might be able to like kill the outer god, right? Oh, and this is what happened. Okay, so it was the title card. The title card came, and then after the title card, we got the flash forward where Jung Hyuk did that piercing blow. And then they rushed in and said, all right, this is our opening. So at some point, you know what? They might have just been watching, they might not even involve Jung Hyuk. He might not even known that like this is what Dokja was going to plan to do. He might have just been like attacking. It was like, fuck it, I'm about to put this powerful attack in real quick. And then Dokja coming up with the plan was like, we're going to wait for a good opening, then I'm going to rush in, blah, 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 blah. Either way, fire fucking chapter. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this reaction right here. If you guys did enjoy the reaction, please like the video, subscribe so you can see more content just like this, and comment down below your thoughts about the video, your thoughts about the chapter, and any, potential, what are they called, theories you have about where we're going next and what's going to happen. Alright, but anyways guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.